Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the penultimate contest here in Select Division 4, the Select Division 4 semifinal matchup between your OCS Eagles and against the Central Catholic Eagles. Another Eagles versus Eagles matchup here in the playoffs for your OCS Eagles. So thank you for joining us today. I'm Coach Wills. Joining me on the headset for hopefully 2 more games today and tomorrow. Our PA addresser, Jake Stevens. Jake, how are you doing today?
Man, I'm doing absolutely phenomenal today.
A beautiful day for baseball.
At this baseball field. Goodness gracious.
It is a beautiful day indeed here at the park. Again, if you're listening to us, if you're on the YouTube page, you'll notice there's no picture. Per LHSA guidelines, we are not allowed to stream it. However, we can bring you the audio, and we will have the audio for you for this contest. So you can treat it like old school radio broadcast.
Like you're a kid again.
Like you're a kid again, listening to the ball game. So we're glad to bring this to you today. There is the plate meeting that's happening right now here between OCS head coach Robbie DeVinny and the head coach for Central Catholic. So while we got a little time, we're going to give you our title sponsors. That's going to be Marion State Bank, Hike Humble Eye Care Center, Strailton Physical Therapy, and the Trash Guys. You'll hear ads for them throughout today's contest. We ask you support those who support OCS athletics. Again, big-time matchup here.
Big time.
Whoever wins this contest plays again tomorrow in the final. The other semifinals happening literally feet away from us between the Cedar Creek Cougars and the Covenant Christian Lions. The winner of that contest will play the winner of this contest tomorrow around the same time right here at McMurray Park. Again, the Eagles with a great opportunity to get back to the state championship.
We are Coach Trax was showing me the amount of badges he has received over the last several years. He said it's a flex. If you know what you're looking at, you know what you're looking at. And because of all the different coaching badges that he's received over the years, it's nothing new for OCS Eagles to be here and down in Sulphur. Super, super excited about this matchup. We're going to be hey, look here. Here's got us a little DeVinny here. It's going to be a great matchup. Looking really forward to this game. Just to see how we produce in the semifinals game.
Absolutely. Again, your OCS Eagles taking on the Central Catholic Eagles here at McMurray Park. They're about to go through the starting lineups here shortly. I'm going to briefly run through our starting lineup, sponsored by Chris Thomas Farm Bureau Insurance. For all your insurance needs, call Chris at 318-283-0200. I'll first give you the starting lineup for your OCS Eagles and their batting order. Batting first for the Eagles, same lineup we've used a lot of this playoff stretch. Batting first will be number 10, Reed Smalling. Batting second, number 9, Rich Coates. Batting third, number 3, William Raymond. Batting fourth, number 11, Cooper Thomas. He's the designated hitter, by the way. Batting fifth, number 8, Aaron Eldridge. Batting sixth, number 14, Cole Vullion. Batting seventh, number 20, Gavin Polk. Batting eighth, number 17, Isaac Rayleigh. And batting ninth, number 19, Luke Verdreen. And playing second base for the Eagles will be Bo DeVinny. Positional lineups for the Eagles will be Coates in left, Vullion in center, Rayleigh in right. Across the infield, Verdreen, Smalling, DeVinny at second, William Raymond at first base, and your battery mates will be Gavin Polk on the mound and Aaron Eldridge behind the plate for your Eagles. I believe we might have some introductions going here shortly. I think they're still waiting on a few things. I'll briefly go through the Central Catholic lineup for those Eagles as well. Batting first will be number 18, Parker Grove. Batting second, number 23, Drew Irwin. Batting third, number 9, Brandon Gladarado. I believe I said that.
That looks great.
That looks good to me. Batting fourth will be number 3, Madden Rodriguez. Batting fifth, number 19, Drake Terrio. He's the designated hitter. Batting sixth, number 24, Bryce Talbot. Batting seventh, number 4, Luke Groh. Batting 8, number 11, Lincoln Kitchen. Batting ninth, number 15, Landon Underwood. And playing playing second base for Central Catholic. I keep wanting to say Covenant Christian.
Well, it was on the list when someone put it down wrong.
Playing in the field at second base will be number 6, Connor Daigle. Positional alignments for Central Catholic will be Talbot, Irwin, and Kitchen across the outfield from left to right. Across the infield, third base will be Guadaradio, I believe that's how you say it. Daigle at second, Rodriguez at first, and battery mates of Grow behind the plate, and Underwood on the mound for Central Catholic. And those are your Chris Thomas Farm Bureau Insurance starting lineups here as we are getting ready to get underway here at McMurray Park. I believe we're waiting for the official introductions of both teams.
Yeah, start time said 5:15, but, man, they sure did have a early meeting at the plate.
The meeting at the plate's early. Kind of looking over on the other field. Other field game hasn't started yet either. So I don't know if they're waiting to do introductions at one spot before they do it to the other one. But both teams are ready to go. I'll give you the jersey combinations for both teams.
Let's do it.
Central Catholic has elected red jerseys with Eagles across the front in white, numbers on the back in white, gray pants, blue caps with the Central Catholic logo on the center bill. Eagles going with their home pins, the white pins with Ouachita Christian across the front in green, numbers on the front and the back. White hats, green bills with the OCS interlocking with the green socks. So we're going to listen in to the introductions for both teams.
First up, we have a visiting team from Northern State of Louisiana, the Central Catholic Eagles. District 7 with an overall record of 19-15. Head coach of the Eagles is Brent Ronaldo, and he's assisted by Gary Abear, Chase Pickens, and Amy Sanders. Sophomore number 18, Michael Gray. And in second, at center field, he's a sophomore, number 23, Drew Irwin. And in third, at shortstop, he's a freshman, number 9, Brandon Lombardo. At first base, he's a sophomore, number 3, Madden Rodriguez. At fifth, he's a DH, he's a senior, number 18, Drake Terrio. At sixth, at left field, he's a senior, number 24, Bryce Talbert. And in seventh, at third base, he's a sophomore, number 4, Luke Gray. And eighth, at right field, he's a freshman, number 11, Lincoln Kitchen. And in ninth, to catcher, he's a sophomore, number 15, Landon Underwood. Second baseman, he's a senior, number 6, Connor Daigle. The principal of Central Catholic High School is Pete Boudreaux. Next up, we have the home team from Monroe, Louisiana, the Ouachita Christian Eagles. With an overall record of 28-5 and 1. The head coach is Robert Beginning, and he's assisted by Kevin Washam, Steve Traxler, Chris Allen, Brandon Ewing, and Will Sanford. Let's meet the team's first non-starters for the Eagles. Number 1, Patrick Turpin. Number 7, Brooks Jones. Number 12, Clark Brown. Number 13, Drew Lowry. Number 22, Kevin Powell. Number 24, Ezra Eberts. Number 25, Asher Anderson. Number 30, Drew Flickinger. Number 32, John Gammons. Number 33, Michael Butker. And number 26, Trent Baugh. And now, starting lineup for the Washoe Christian Eagles. At third base, he's a senior, number 10, Reed Smalley. He's a senior, number 9, Ridge Coates. At first base, he's a senior, number 3, William Raymond. Number 8, sophomore, number 11, Cooper Collins. And fifth, catcher, sophomore, number 8, Aaron Eldridge. And sixth, third he's a junior, number 14, Cole Ayon. And seventh, head pitcher, he's a senior, number 20, Gavin Holt. And right field, he's a freshman, number 17, Isaac Rayleigh. And right, at shortstop, he's a senior, number 19, Luke Boutry. And the second baseman, he's a sophomore, number 5, Bo Delphini. The baseball of the Washoe Christian High School is very sportive. Umpire shaping this match are from the Leesville Association. Behind the plate, Jason White. At first base, Brandon Willis. And at third base, Kevin Hopseth.
Baseball fans, once again, if able, please stand for today's invocation, given to us by Miss Erin Bogart.
Bow your heads with me. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this platform to get to perform, Lord. We thank you for getting us to this place. God, we're so grateful for the gifts you've imparted unto us to get to use for your glory. Lord, I want to pray a hedge of protection over each athlete, each coach, each fan, and each umpire, Lord. That we be ever present in this moment, because it's one in a lifetime. God, we're grateful for it, and we pray that we remember that whether we win or lose, the victory we ultimately have is in your Son, Jesus Christ. Lord, we pray a blessing over today, that we be 10 toes deep, present where we're at. We love you. Pray this all in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen.
Please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome back. We've got the starting lineups done. Lineups are done. Introductions have happened. Folks, we are ready for some semifinal baseball action here at McMurray Park here in Sulphur, Louisiana. I'll go ahead and give you the first inning sponsor. First inning sponsor is Randall Captain Avery's. For all of your tailgating needs, go see Randall at Randall Captain Avery's, located on Ferran Street in Monroe, Louisiana. And, Coach, we can't say enough about our starting pitcher for today and what he's done in the playoffs. That's going to be Gavin Polk.
Gavin Polk. You know, I always talk to Coach. You know, Coach Randall Bentley's always up in the box with us. And I said, you know what, Coach, we should have done more often in football is done a couple more fake punts just because of the arm that Gavin Polk has.
Absolutely.
Dude is an absolute animal on the bump. I'm super excited to watch him do what he does best. Pitching the ball, throwing that fastball, throws low 80s, and he has command with it. Super excited for the day.
Absolutely. He's done a marvelous job in the playoffs for the Eagles. First game, we had a first-round bye. Second round, he had to pitch in the rain and showed great control in the midst of a rainstorm.
Big time.
What an amazing effort there. He comes back, follows it up with a 1-0 shutout victory, keeping the bats of Ascension Episcopal holding them scoreless in that game.
Yep.
And the Eagles getting one run, and that was all they needed.
That's it. That's all they needed.
And so we are ready to go here. Starting lineups, excuse me, not starting lineup. Leading off the game for Central Catholic, that's going to be number 18, Parker Groh. He is the starting catcher, and he'll lead it off here in this Battle of the Eagles, here in the semifinals of this contest. We do have to wait till the official start time, so, oh, no, they're going to let him in?
Looks like it.
All right.
He's telling them to do something.
I tell them to hold up. We got to start on the dot, so we're going to kind of be in a little holding position for another 2 minutes. For another minute or so until we get ready to go.
We got 1 minute. It is 5:29.
So 5:29. We got to wait a minute.
Gavin throws a couple extra pitches, and the umpire's not paying attention. Kind of caught him off guard. He said, I'm not waiting for nobody.
Gavin Polk, righty on the mound for the Eagles. Again, just in a waiting pattern. Now we are underway here in this semifinal matchup. Eagles versus Eagles. Central Catholic batting first as the visitor. Eagles in the third base dugout. OCS in the third base dugout. Central Catholic in the first base dugout. And we are underway. First pitch by Polk. First pitch strike. Underway here at 5:30. So 0-1 count here to Parker Groh. Next pitch. A little bit outside. It's going to be ball one.
You'll notice, Coach, he's already guarding the plate. It's almost like he's doing a two-strike approach. I don't know what he's done.
Ball hit third baseman Luke Vitrine up over the first, records the first out of the contest.
I don't know what type of film he's watched, but didn't do him any good.
So first person out right there. That's going to bring up number 23, Drew Irwin, center fielder for Central Catholic. Drew Irwin, center fielder for Central Catholic, up to bat. First pitch from Polk. In there, strike one. Gotta love first pitch strikes right there.
It's so important. It sets a tone.
Next pitch from Polk. Got our first Washington Agency foul ball of the day.
That's where you want to be, Coach, is you want to be ahead of your batter. Now he gets to throw maybe a little off speed right here. See what he does.
Gets the sign that he wants. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike three. That's a Trinity Diamond Direct strikeout by Gavin Polk. The first of the day. And so far, a quick 2 outs here in the top of the first.
Was he at 5 pitches?
I believe 5 pitches and a strikeout.
That's what I'm talking about.
Brendan Gallardo, I believe that's how they're saying it in the box. We're going to go with that. Up to bat next, shortstop for Central Catholic. First pitch, outside for ball one.
Just a bit outside.
It's a little bit low and outside.
Low and away.
Next pitch. Gets him swinging for strike one.
It was a very fast ball.
Count even, 1 ball and 1 strike. Next pitch from Polk. Gets him chasing low. That's going to be strike 2. Polk has him swinging everywhere right now.
Let's go, G.
Counts 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs here in the top of the first. No score. Polk's next pitch
Got him.
gets him looking. It's a drop strike 3, but nonetheless, that's going to be strikeout number 2 for Gavin. And that'll do it for Central Catholic here in the top of the first inning. Eagles get the OCS gets Central Catholic down in order. And we'll come to bat here in the bottom of the first inning. You're watching or listening to OCS Eagle Baseball here on the OCS Sports Network.
That's awesome.
Hey Eagles fans, it's game time, and Marion State Bank is proud to sponsor Ouachita Christian Eagle Baseball. Marion State Bank is your trusted financial teammate and your home base for all things banking. Rooted in our community, we proudly support local athletics. Marion State Bank, rooted in local athletics. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The Trash Guys offer residential service in Ouachita Parish and commercial dumpster services in Ouachita and surrounding parishes. As the exclusive trash provider of OCS, the Trash Guys are proud to partner with OCS Eagles this season. Contact us at 376-9111 or at trashguysla.com or find us on Facebook. Support your local Trash Guys.
Welcome back to the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth. Eagles coming up to bat here in the scoreless contest. Eagles coming to bat, and again, can't say enough about the job Gavin did in the first inning.
Well, that's what I was going to say before we went to the break. Anytime you start a game with less than double digits in your pitches, with 3 outs, man, you can't ask for a better half inning right there. That was great.
Absolutely great job by Polk there. See what the Eagle bats can do. Reed Smalling, Rich Coates, and William Raymond due up for this inning. Reed Smalling up first for the Eagles. Eagles looking for a greater offensive output from their last game. They got the one they needed, but they would love to score more. First pitch he sees, I believe that one's low for ball 1.
One thing I love what Coach Davini, Coach Traxler teaches them, he's like, you always go for the ball, hold up, always ready to swing the bat.
Next pitch, swing and a miss. That's strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, on the mound for Central Catholic was Landon Underwood. Next pitch is a little high. It's going to be ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Be careful with that hanging curveball with the next batter coming up. He will punish that ball for sure.
Absolutely. Here comes the 2-1 pitch. Washington Agency foul ball off of the net. Evens up the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Still waiting on the ball to be retrieved. Smalling steps back in the box, and he's ready. 2-2 count right here.
Go.
Drop strike 3 that hits him, but he's not going to get it there in time. And Smalling will be safe at first. He went around, ball got away from him, so he got to go to first. No throw was made. And he is now safe at first, so the Eagles got a runner on. And that's all you want right there, leadoff batter on.
Yep, Ridge Coach, smooth operator, is now up to bat with a man on. I love his RBI percentage. I say we see what happens here.
First pitch to Ridge Coates. Washington Agency foul ball off of the screen.
Off of the screen. Just got under a little bit.
Again, for all your insurance needs, give Jonathan Washington a call at 318-387-4068 to see what he can do for you. 0-1 is the count to Coates.
Oh.
And Coates is hit by the pitch, and he will go to first base. Gotta like it. First 2 batters of the day on base.
On base.
That's going to bring up number 3, William Raymond.
Now batting for
Let's see if Coach Robbie plays a little small ball right here. See what we can get one of these guys across the dish.
William Raymond up the bat next. First baseman from Central Catholic playing on the grass of the turf field, as well as the third baseman as well. Ball hit right up the middle. Central Catholic gets one, and they're able to pull the double play.
Shortstop was playing in for a double play, and he hit it just right to him. You can't do nothing about it.
Hit it right to the shortstop, played right into the hands of a quick double play, but the Eagles do have a runner at third base. So a base hit into the outfield by Cooper Thomas will score the first run of the day. Cooper Thomas, designated hitter, up to bat next. First pitch to Thomas, fouled over the Central Catholic fans.
I don't know if I'd want anybody else in this situation right here. Cooper Thomas.
Absolutely.
Dude is an absolute animal, phenomenal sophomore. Just started as a freshman. I mean, you can't ask for a better guy.
Here comes the 0-1. That's going to be the base hit right there. And that's an RBI single for Cooper Thomas. And he's going to stretch it out to a double.
Of course he did.
An RBI double for Cooper Thomas. And the OCS Eagles take the early 1-0 lead.
That shortstop that center fielder didn't know he was going to go to, but Coach Traxler over there, we play the odds, and man, he sent him because know your outfield, know your players. He wasn't going hard. We got him.
So center fielder appeared to have maybe bobbled it, but either way, the Eagles benefit off of it, take an early 1-0 lead. Aaron Eldridge up to bat next for the Eagles. First pitch he sees outside for ball one. Again, scouting report on this pitcher. Loves to go to the outside corner of the plate, so the Eagles are.
And Aaron Eldridge is another starting freshman that's now a sophomore. Has done a phenomenal job. And Ridge got in trouble last year with some injuries. He stepped up and showed out.
Next pitch is fouled off. Make the count 1-1. Again, that injury happened in game against West Monroe at OCS where Ridge tweaked his knee during the first warm-up for the first inning.
That's right.
So Aaron Eldridge was immediately thrown into the lineup.
I mean, thrown in there.
And that's not the game you want to be thrown into, but he handled it well for the situation.
Well enough to where he maintained that position for the remainder of the year.
Chopper hit right back up the middle by Eldridge. Second baseman for Central Catholic stretches and throws, and they record the final out of the inning. Eagles, very similar to last week, able to score early. Eagles with a 1-0 lead after one complete. We're going to take a quick break here on the OCS Sports Network. You're listening to OCS Eagle Baseball.
We at Sterlington Physical Therapy are excited to serve this community and are dedicated to providing exceptional physical therapy. Because every patient has unique needs and goals, we strive to provide individualized treatment plans, hands-on manual therapy techniques, and corrective exercises targeted to fit your needs. To schedule an appointment with Craig Lowry PT and Brandon Spires PTA, call us today at 318-235-9326 or come by and see us at 8649 Highway 165 North in Sterlington.
There's no better time to get rid of those glasses or contacts. Now with the latest in LASIK, all laser eye LASIK, safe and ultra precise.
With eye LASIK, there's no need to wait. It's blade-free and worry-free.
Only at High Cumble Eye Center, the eye LASIK leader. Call for a free evaluation. 318-32-LASER, 318-32-LASER.
Make the High Cumble decision for your LASIK care and clear vision.
Welcome back to the Lubbock Marine broadcast booth. After one complete, your OCS Eagles lead the contest 1-0 after an RBI double by Cooper Thomas. Eagles out to a 1-0 lead. Gavin Polk looking strong on the mound so far. He's back out for inning number 2. So leading off this inning for Central Catholic will be number 3, Madden Rodriguez, the first baseman for Central Catholic. Gavin looking to continue off a strong first inning, see what he can do here in the top of the second. First pitch low, it's going to be ball one.
Low.
1-0 is the count. Ball skied up. 3 Eagles moving toward it. Ridge coach calls them off, and Ridge coach scores the first out of the inning.
Communication, man. It's the small things make a big difference. Reed was going for it, but because of the fundamentals of baseball, it was Ridge's ball, left field. It was short left. He caught him off. I mean, that just shows you how well our guys are coached.
Absolutely. Great job there by Coach. Up to bat next will be number 19, Drake Terrio. He is the designated hitter for Central Catholic. First pitch from Polk. Fouled off for a Washam Agency foul ball. Counts 0-1 to the designated hitter.
This guy is using all of his arms. I would just keep throwing the fastball away because he's not going to be able to reach out. He's not using any of his lower body.
Second pitch, strike number 2.
After the same exact pitch. Fastball low and away.
Oh, 2, Polk looking for another pitch, but it does go away. It's going to be ball 1. Counts 1-2. 1 out. Top of the second inning. OCS with a 1-0 lead. And the next pitch from Polk. A little too much inside. I don't know if I like it, but it's going to be ball 2 nonetheless.
Aaron, he's having a conversation with the umpire saying, my bad. My bad, Blue.
Aaron was ready to throw it around.
He sure was.
2-2 is the count. Change-up hit down the line. That's going to be a foul ball. We'll replay the 2-2. Officiating crew out of Leesville, Louisiana.
I was going to ask if we knew where these guys were out of.
Yep, they are out of the Leesville Association. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Liner hit right back up the middle, and that's going to squirt through for a base hit for Central Catholic. Single that one right up the middle. Again, just out of the reach of Smalling playing short. Made a diving effort, unable to stop it.
It was a great attempt. Even if he got it, he probably would have had to eat it just because we don't want to throw it away on the accident.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's going to bring up number 24, Bryce Talbot. Eagles at double play depth here in the middle of the field, looking to turn 2 if they get something. First pitch, swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Aaron might feel a little zealous to do a little back pick on this guy. But the problem is you got a batter in the left-handed batter's box. It may keep him from doing it, but
0-1 is the count. Next pitch, high. That's going to be ball 1. I don't think there's a threat to steal on first.
I mean, hey, look, and this batter is stepping out of the box when he catches this ball. He attempts to the first base. You can call obstruction.
Absolutely. 1-1 is the count. Line and drive hit into left field. Throw over to first, or to second. The throw was from left field to try to get them at second. Went a little high, so that's going to be a single there for Central Catholic now. And Central Catholic has runners at first and second. So 1 out. Runners on first and second for Central Catholic. That's going to bring up number 4, Luke Grove. Luke Grove for Central Catholic. I believe we had a Grow on the Ascension Episcopal team.
Sure do.
If I remember right.
Sure do.
And there's 2 on this one. Wonder if they're related.
I don't know who wrote that, but that's not how the other Grow was written.
Bunt down the third baseline, foul ball. I wrote that how it sounds to me.
Exactly.
So
that's exactly how I do it. No doubt. You get some of these Cajun names, you're going to be in a bind.
Yeah, but they are all spelled the same exact way, G-R-O-S.
Yeah.
So
that's what it was, G-R-O-S.
Yep. 0-1 is the count after the failed bunt attempt by Luke Grow. Bunt attempt again, lays one down. It's going to be foul yet again. 0-2. Traditional wisdom says that they probably won't try to lay down a third one, as if you lay down a bunt on third strike and it goes foul, it's an automatic out.
It would be an interesting choice for sure. See if it works out for them if they do.
So 0-2 is the count. Runners at first and second. Eagles still with a chance to pull 2 to get out of the inning. So 0-2. Runners at first and second for Central Catholic. Polk checks the runner at second. He looks like he wants to square the bunt. He pulls back. Doesn't get him to chase. That's going to be ball one. Eagles moving on that movement. Counts now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Next pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 3 for Gavin Polk. That's going to bring up the second out of the inning.
You're going to notice the guys playing a little deeper for a containment defense. 2 outs, man on first, second. Should get the guy out at first.
That's going to bring up number 8, Lincoln Kitchen, for Central Catholic. Eagles back to normal depth. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied up, 2 Eagles giving chase. They both stop as that's going to be out of play for a foul ball as it hits the roof here. I wonder which way it's going to roll off. And it rolls back into the field of play. Or actually right there by the net where some fans are sitting. Either way, that's strike one.
Strike one.
Oh, 0-1 is the count. Polk giving a long look at home plate. Now he throws. In there for strike 2. What a pitch.
That was a great pitch. Low and away. Hit the edge of the corner.
0-2 is the count to Lincoln Kitchen. The 0-2 pitch. Shallow pop fly. Voyon giving chase. Under it for the final out of the inning.
Good job, Eagles.
Central Catholic gets a couple of runners on base, but no runs scored. We're going to head to the bottom of the second inning. You're watching OCS Eagle Baseball here on the OCS Sports Network.
Hey Eagles fans, it's game time, and Marion State Bank is proud to sponsor Washita Christian Eagle Baseball. Marion State Bank is your trusted financial teammate and your home base for all things banking. Rooted in our community, we proudly support local athletics. Marion State Bank, rooted in local athletics. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The Trash Guys offer residential service in Washita Parish and commercial dumpster services in Washita and surrounding parishes. As the exclusive trash provider of OCS, the Trash Guys are proud to partner with OCS Eagles this season. Contact us at 376-9111 or at trashguysla.com or find us on Facebook. Support your local Trash Guys.
Welcome back to the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth. Gavin Polk gave up a couple of hits, but proceeded to get the outs needed to get out of the inning. Keep the score 1-0, OCS leading. What's your thoughts on that last inning, Coach?
Thought it was a great display of being mentally tough. Got a man on first and second with 1 out. Gavin comes up, does his business, gets an out, and then we come back, do the same thing. I think it's one thing that our guys our coaches at OCS have taught these guys how to be mentally tough. No matter the situation, you run to the battle line and you go to work.
Absolutely. Absolutely. A very experienced team in this situation. That's going to bring up, speaking of experience, number 14, Cole Voyon, up to bat for this OCS team as they look to add on to their 1-0 lead. First pitch to Voyon. That's going to be low for ball 1. Voyon recording the last out of the previous inning. Does a great job at center field for the Eagles. Next pitch. Hard hit liner to third. And what a catch by the third baseman for Central Catholic. Diving catch on the hot corner. What a play there by Central Catholic. Sometimes you have to tip your hat to the defender when they make a great play, and that's one of those situations.
Yeah, I mean, you can't do nothing about that. That was a hard line. That's the hot corner down there, third base line, and he proved himself right there.
Absolutely. What a play. Up to bat next is Gavin Polk. First pitch he sees, high for ball 1. We'll try to provide you some updates from the other semifinal. Across the road, it's still tied at 0 across the street here. Next pitch to Polk is in there for strike 1. I say across the street, it's literally 10 steps away. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Polk behind in the count now, 1-2. Pitcher versus pitcher right here. Underwood looking for his first strikeout. Polk looking to be a base runner for the Eagles. Next pitch, high for ball 2. Base coaches for the Eagles, Coach Robbie DeVinny on the third baseline, Coach Traxler on the first baseline. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Foul ball off of the screen. Good contingency of Eagle fans here as well for this game.
We are full down here at Sulphur.
Eagles travel very well. Super grateful for that. And all those listening at home, we appreciate you listening to the broadcast right now. Got nearly 81 people listening, so pretty cool. Next pitch to Polk in the dirt. Runs the count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch for the at-bat coming up right here. The next pitch here, he has his sign. Now throws.
Yes.
That's going to get down. Will it get down? It's going to get down for a base hit. Talking about a pitcher helping out his own cause. Gavin Polk with the base hit.
So we got may have a courtesy runner for our guy.
Courtesy runner for him is going to be number 1. That's going to be Patrick Turpin. This was the setup that happened last time to give the Eagles their 1 run.
That's right.
Single by Gavin Polk, and then some very good aggressive base running and hitting by this back half of the Eagle lineup.
And Gavin has done such a great job after he got injured at home. I can't remember who it was against, but he got his hand hit, and it was in contention where they said he didn't get hit, and he was actually out for, was it 4 or 5 weeks?
Yeah, very long time.
Came back and has proven himself worthy to be on.
Isaac Rayleigh up to bat next for the Eagle. Looks at strike 1 on the outside half of the plate.
Worthy to wear the Eagles jersey.
Absolutely. Isaac Rayleigh, a freshman for this Eagle team, has really inserted himself well into this lineup. Base hit right over the second baseman's head, and that's going to send Patrick Turpin to third. That's going to be a base hit for Isaac Rayleigh in a big situation there. Great job by the freshman to get a single. Now the Eagles have runners on the corners. I mean, again, can't say enough about how this kid has just slid into this lineup and fit in nicely.
Done just fine. And I'm taking for talking about Turpin. Who are you talking about?
No, Isaac sliding into this lineup as a freshman.
I got you. I'm thinking about Turpin is playing half the season in the basketball team.
He was.
And he is, base running is not just running from base to base. You've got to know what you're doing.
Absolutely.
And he's done a phenomenal job being able to read a ball and knowing situations to what you've got to do, and he's done well. Isaac Rayleigh, can't say nothing about him. Awesome job.
Bunt laid down by Vitrine. Play at home, and he is safe. What a run by, what a play. Squeeze bunt by Luke Vitrine. Gets the RBI bunt. Patrick Turpin with an impressive slide. Slides with his right hand around the tag and touches the corner of the plate. What a play by the Eagles.
Again, it goes back to knowing, half the season, and he still knows how to base run. That's just amazing. Awesome job. Got away from the tag. Got us another one on the board. Awesome job, Turpin.
Eagles lead 2-0. I apologize for the score stream. I got a little excited watching the ball game, but I fixed the score stream for you. 2-0. Eagles lead.
With a man on first and second.
Man on first and second. And he looks at ball number 1.
It's that small ball I was talking about earlier. Coach DeVinny did a little squeeze, getting him in there. Phenomenal.
Great job there. Base hit right up the middle. Oh, what a snag by the shortstop, but he pulls him off the bag, so he is safe, and the bases are now loaded with Eagles.
That was a tough play, man. That looked like that could have been if he would have got him a top 10 on the ESPN, but it did. It was an awkward throw. He pulled him off, pulled the shortstop or the second baseman off the bag, and he's now we got a coach coming out to talk to the man on the bump.
Absolutely. It's going to be a Louisiana Pain Care Mound visit. Pain keeping you from being active. Louisiana Pain Care can help. Call 318-323-6405 for more information. And there's not another bat I want at the plate with a bases loaded situation with 1 out than Ridge Coach. The last time he saw this type of situation in the playoffs, he sent one over the left field fence in a hurry.
That's exactly right. And he just did one at West Monroe High School in the
Yeah, that's the one we saw.
the regionals.
Yep.
That's right, which was clutch. That put us in the double digits that day. Put us up 10-0.
So Ridge coach looking to do damage. Doesn't have to leave the park. If he can put it in play deep enough, you can definitely get one. If you are parked in the handicap parking lot in left field, you might be in jeopardy right now because he likes that left field fence and can drive it there in a hurry.
He doesn't need the wind, thankfully, because the wind is not blowing into left field. But we got a little breeze, but it's not enough to, I think, to hinder his hit right here. Let's hope for the best.
First pitch to Coach.
Oh,
gets under it and pops it up. Let's see if Central Catholic can make a play on it. And he's unable to make the play. Coach bailed out by the misread by the third baseman there for a long strike one. Sometimes luck can be on your side sometimes. Did have to look up into the sun. It is a clear day here at the field, so did have to look up into the sun. Counts 0-1. Again, bases loaded with Eagles. That pitch is outside for ball number one. Again, Eagles lead this contest 2-0 here in the bottom of the second inning. Bases loaded, one out. Ridgecote's up to bat with a 1-1 count. 1-1 count. Next pitch. Nearly takes one off the face. That's going to be ball two. That thing was high, tight, and inside.
He's trying to brush him off, but Ridge, thankfully, he's one of the toughest kids we have. As many injuries he's had, he wants some more.
2-1 pitch. Looks at ball three, and we have a visitor from the field behind us.
Yeah.
When I say a visitor, we mean a ball came from the other semifinal, Select Division 4 semifinal, a few feet away from us.
Yeah.
But the pitch did happen, so it is 3-1.
Yeah. 3 balls, 1 strike. 1 out. Bases juiced.
3-1. Nowhere to put Coach if he gets ball 4. Swing and a miss. That's going to be strike 2. Full count here for Ridge Coach at the plate. Here comes the payoff pitch for the at-bat. And he is hit by the pitch for the second time. And that's going to bring in a run for the Eagles. Eagles now lead the contest 3-0. Right now, Cedar Creek currently losing the contest, I believe, 3-0 in the other Select Division 4 semifinal matchup. So the bases remain loaded. Mr. William Raymond up to bat for the Eagles. Same situation, bases loaded, 1 out. Base hit scores multiple runs for OCS. First pitch to William Raymond. Way inside, it's going to be ball 1. Oh, 1-0 is the count to William Raymond. Bases loaded with Eagles. Next pitch to Raymond. Chopper hit down to third base. And they're going to call that a foul ball. That looked real close to fair.
Close,
I thought it was fair.
I thought it was over the bag. Of course,
producer extraordinaire letting us know it was about a foot or so. It was out.
Don't defend them.
Don't defend it. Come on, Heath. Come on, Heath. Come on, Heath.
Of course, if you could look at Coach Deviney on third base, I'm sure he would have.
He would have been much more demonstrative.
He's ready to fight for his guys for sure.
So the count is now, I believe, 2 balls and 1 strike. Should be 2-1. We'll see what they say afterwards. That pitch is a ball now, so that's going to be. I'm sorry, that should have been 1-1. Now it's 2-1. So 2 balls and 1 strike to William Raymond.
I like a 2-1 count if I'm the batter.
Chopper hit off the dirt. That's going to be strike 2. Foul ball hit off the dirt.
Reason is there's very little pressure in the big grand scheme of things.
So again, bases loaded, 1 out, 2 balls, 2 strikes to William Raymond. Bases loaded. Ball hit deep enough in the outfield will score multiple runs for the Eagles. Another Washington agency foul ball off the screen. Count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Again, the Eagles want to keep the pressure on Central Catholic as long as they can. That's the name of the game, is to put the pressure on them make the plays. Another foul ball from another game just hit us. William Raymond drives one deep. Will the center fielder be there to make a play? Center fielder drops it. He drops it. William Raymond's going to get a double. He's going to get a 2 RBI double out of that. What a job by William Raymond as the center fielder for Central Catholic. Had it, dropped it, and the Eagles took off running. The Eagles now lead the contest 5-0.
That's a tough ball to catch, man. He was dead sprint, looking into the sun. That was a tough ball to play.
Looking in the sun and on the run, just not enough. So now the Eagles, now your OCS Eagles, have runners at second and third, 1 out. Cooper Thomas up to bat. Eagles with a 5-0 lead right now in the contest.
Yeah, Cooper Thomas. I mean, he is a baller. He can do work.
First pitch he sees, he fouls it over the first base dugout for a Washington agency foul ball. Cooper Thomas is another one coming off of injury throughout this year.
That's right.
Battled to get his way into the lineup. Can't pitch this year, but can swing the bat, so he's been a designated hitter this year. Next pitch he sees, fouled off behind him again for 2 strikes. So 0-2 count to Cooper Thomas. 1 out, runners at second and third. Eagles with a 5-0 lead. Next pitch. Hits a one right up the middle. Play at the plate, not in time. What a slide by Ridge Coach, trying to protect the run, and the Eagles have slid in it very well in this contest.
That's right. Yeah. That
I
was,
said slid, and I don't know if that's a word, but
hey, I know exactly what you're talking about, and that's exactly what happened.
But
I'm surprised that they would have gone to home plate right there. I'd have gone for the out.
I think I would have me too. I think I would have sacrificed the run to get 2 outs to kind of lessen the pressure off your pitcher. But they wanted to stop the run and were unable to do it for the second time in this inning.
Right. Yep. I would have done that. Would have done different. Now, if I was a coach, of course, I know he's gotten one visit to the mound. I would have gone back out one more time because I can't imagine this young man lasting too much longer.
Aaron Eldridge up to bat now. First pitch he sees, he bunts at it, misses. That's going to be strike 1. Oh, no, he pulled back?
He pulled back.
He pulled back? Okay, it's going to be ball 1. I thought he went around, but the scoreboard says he went back, so it's going to be ball 1. So runners on the corners for the Eagles. Eagles with a 6-0 lead right now. That's going to be a foul ball off the net. 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, Eagles doing all this with 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning.
That's right.
Long look at the plate, checks the runner. Now he pick off attempt at first. No tag applied. Eagles swinging the bat well so far. Squares the bunt by Eldridge, pushes it, goes foul. That's going to bring a 2-strike look now. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One ball and 2 strikes to Aaron Eldridge. 1 out, runners on the corners for the Eagles. Eagles have built a 6-0 lead in this inning. 5 runs so far in this inning. Next pitch is outside. Ball thrown, and they threw the ball away on the pickoff attempt. And the Eagles score a run off of the throwing error by Central Catholic. Eagles now lead 7-0. 6 runs so far in this inning. Now the Eagles with a runner at third base.
Bottom of second with 1 out, man on third. I'm surprised this coach hasn't made a second move out to this mound. If anything, just to slow the momentum down for us Eagles.
Next pitch to Eldridge inside. It's going to be ball 3. I think it's ball 3, so it's full count. 3-2. He has an open base to put him on. We'll see if Central Catholic can get another out or if the Eagles will get another base runner on. Here comes the payoff pitch for Central Catholic. Washington Agency foul ball off the back screen. We'll do the 3-2 pitch one more time.
Go,
3-2, full count to Aaron Eldridge. Inside, that's going to be ball 4. Nearly gets him in the ribs. Eagles back with runners on the corners. And that's going to bring up Cole Vullion for the Eagles.
There's the coach.
And we're going to have a Louisiana Pain Care mound visit. This is the first visit of the inning. We'll see if he decides to make a change. And I believe a change is going to be made. We're in a Trash Guys pitching change. Again, for all of your trash needs, whether professional, whether residential or commercial, please call the Trash Guys. Call Trey with the Trash Guys. Covenant Christian, I keep saying Covenant Christian. Central Catholic pitcher in his outing in 2 innings through 49 pitches. So we're going to get you the name and number of the new pitcher here, right here on the OCS Sports Network. So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this message.
We at Sterlington Physical Therapy are excited to serve this community and are dedicated to providing exceptional physical therapy. Because every patient has unique needs and goals, we strive to provide individualized treatment plans, hands-on manual therapy techniques, and corrective exercises targeted to fit your needs. To schedule an appointment with Craig Lowry PT and Brandon Spires PTA, call us today at 318-235-9326. Or come by and see us at 8649 Highway 165 North in Sterlington.
Welcome back to the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth. New pitcher for Central Catholic, Lincoln Kitchens, number 11. He'll be the new pitcher for Central Catholic. He is a lefty, so we got a lefty on the mound for Central Catholic. Central Catholic right now. So new look for the Eagles. Has some movement on his pitches as he throws these warm-up pitches. So that's what the Eagles will see here after he gets his warm-up pitches. But again, can't take enough talk about what the Eagles have done so far in this inning, plating 6 runs so far.
I mean, they're just showing what they do in I would say pressure situations, but very little pressure they have right now. They're just going with their own momentum. 1 out, guys are still getting on base. They're essentially having batting practice, and they're having fun doing it. And it's fun watching these guys do what they love, and that is, at this moment, winning handsomely.
Absolutely. So we'll see if the Eagles can continue this big inning. You do want to keep it going as long as you can, score as many runs, get out of a game quickly if you can keep it going. So look for the Eagles to continue to stay aggressive here in this inning. Cole Vullion up to bat for your Eagles. And I believe after Cole Vullion, we will have batted around in this inning.
Yes.
So first pitch to Vullion. Swing and a miss. That's going to be strike 1. Little movement on that one. So runners on the corners for your OCS Eagles. Abel's courtesy running on first base. Vullion drops a bunt there. Eagles score a run. Sacrifice bunt by Vullion. Vullion is thrown out, but he does get the RBI on the sacrifice bunt. So the Eagles go up 8-0. Now there's 2 outs, runner at second base for the Eagles. And that's going to bring up the person who started this inning off, pitcher Gavin Polk. Gavin Polk on the mound, at the plate for the Eagles now for the second time in this inning. Eagles have officially batted around. So pitcher versus pitcher right here. Underwood checks the runner and throws. Not Underwood. Kitchens checks the runner. Underwood finished his outing with no strikeouts against the Eagles. 1-0 is the count to Polk. Curveball drops in for strike 1. One and 1 is the count. Kitchen has the sign that he wants. And the pitch. High for ball number 2. 2 balls and 1 strike to Gavin Polk. Has his sign. And throws. Liner hit right back up to the second baseman. Second baseman for Central Catholic records the final out of the inning. Eagles with a big second inning. Eagles are able to plate 7. And after 2 complete, OCS leads the contest 8-0. You're watching OCS Eagle Baseball here on the OCS Sports Network.
Hey Eagles fans, it's game time, and Marion State Bank is proud to sponsor Washita Christian Eagle Baseball. Marion State Bank is your trusted financial teammate and your home base for all things banking. Rooted in our community, we proudly support local athletics. Marion State Bank, rooted in local athletics. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The Trash Guys offer residential service in Washita Parish and commercial dumpster services in Washita and surrounding parishes. As the exclusive trash provider of OCS, the Trash Guys are proud to partner with OCS Eagles this season. Contact us at 376-9111 or at trashguysla.com or find us on Facebook. Support your local Trash Guys.
Welcome back to the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth. Eagles with a big bottom of the second inning. Eagles grew their 1-0 lead to 8-0 in 1 inning. 1 inning of work, they lead now 8-0. Gavin Polk still on the mound for the Eagles, looking to continue what he's done so far. He will come to the mound and he will take on the 9-1 and 2-hole hitters for Central Catholic. That's going to be Landon Underwood. So we do have a courtesy. We got a pinch hitter. Marlon Pickens is batting now. So we're going to make that quick adjustment.
First pitch strike by Gavin, low and away, fastball.
So Pickens coming in for Underwood in the lineup. Hard hit ball right up the middle. That's going to be a single for Pickens. He'll pick up a single off of that hit. So that should bring up the top of the lineup for Central Catholic. Should be number 18. That's going to be Parker Grove.
Now batting for Central Catholic, catcher, number 18, Parker Grove.
So runner at first base for Central Catholic. Infield looking for the double play on ground ball right here. First pitch strike right there. Comes the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
Man, that was high and away, and I don't know what he saw.
He did chase it. Makes the count 0-2. Next pitch from Polk. Liner hit to short, just over the glove of Reed Smalling. Think he might have slowed it down a little bit, and that's going to be a base hit by Parker Grove there. So 2 singles by Central Catholic. Now have runners at first and second. And that's going to bring up number 23, Drew Irwin.
Center fielder, number 23, Drew Irwin.
Drew Irwin. Up to bat, runners at first and second for Central Catholic. Central Catholic threatening right now with no outs here in the top of the 3rd inning. Bunt laid down by Central Catholic. Polk up over the first, gets the first out of the inning. Great throw by Polk. Great catch by Bo Deviney covering first base there.
That was well executed play by the OCS Eagles.
A sacrifice bunt there by Central Catholic. Now has runners at second and third. That's going to bring up number 9, Brandon Gerlado, for Central Catholic. First pitch from Polk. In there for strike 1. We've seen Polk work out of situations like this throughout the playoffs. See if he can do it again. Looking for his sign. Now nods it in, and the next pitch. Chopper. Foul ball hit right in front, and the Eagles pick up out number 2. I thought it was going to be a foul ball. Sounded like it hit the plate, but it hit the dirt. Heads up play by Aaron Eldridge right there.
You can also, you could potentially argue that play as obstruction when when Aaron and him ran into each other, which this may be. Oh, no, he's just getting the bat. I thought that's what they were going to dispute, but we got that out.
2 outs now. Runners at second and third for Central Catholic. Up to bat next is going to be, I believe, that's number 19, Drake Terrio. First pitch from Polk. Swing and a miss, excuse me. It's Madden Rodriguez. He swings at strike 1. So number 3, Madden Rodriguez is up. So an 0-1 count. Long look at home plate. Now has his sign and throws. Chopper hit down the first base line. It's a Washington agency foul ball. That's going to make it 0-2. So 0-2 to Madden Rodriguez. Runners on second and third for Central Catholic. Polk need a strike to get out of this inning. Throws away. That's going to be ball 1. It looked like it's a pitch out, excuse me.
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Nonetheless, counts 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs for Central Catholic. The 1-2 pitch. Skied up high. Rayleigh on the move. And over Isaac's head. That's going to get down, and that's going to score 2 for Central Catholic. So an RBI double, 2 RBI double by Madden Rodriguez.
It could have hit at a better spot for them. I mean, that was dead center of the gap and just out of reach.
Just out of the reach. Right, yeah, just out of his reach. But good back up there and held it to a double. Drake Terrio up to bat for Central Catholic. Scores now 8-2. OCS leads the contest. Runner at second base. First pitch strike.
So this batter is setting up pretty far off of the plate, excuse me.
Yeah, he is.
And I would throw him a way fastball, low, high, mid. It doesn't matter. I don't see him reaching it. And if he does, he's going to hit it straight to Bo.
Next pitch, like it came inside, but too low. That's going to be ball number 1. 1-1 is the count. Gavin has his sign and checks that runner at second. Chopper hit to third base. Padrine scoops it up over to first in time for the 3rd out of the inning. Eagles do surrender 2 runs in that inning, but hold them to just those 2. And the Eagles lead the contest 8-2. They'll be back up to bat here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. You're watching OCS Eagle Baseball here on the OCS Sports Network.
We at Sterlington Physical Therapy are excited to serve this community and are dedicated to providing exceptional physical therapy. Because every patient has unique needs and goals, we strive to provide individualized treatment plans, hands-on manual therapy techniques, and corrective exercises targeted to fit your needs. To schedule an appointment with Craig Lowry PT and Brandon Spires PTA, call us today at 318-235-9326. Or come by and see us at 8649 Highway 165 North in Sterlington.
There's no better time to get rid of those glasses or contacts. Now with the latest in LASIK, all laser eye LASIK, safe and ultra precise.
With iLASIK, there's no need to wait. It's blade-free and worry-free.
Only at Hike Humble Eye Center, the eye LASIK leader. Call for a free evaluation. 318-32-LASER, 318-32-LASER.
Make the high, humble decision for your LASIK care and clear vision.
Welcome back to the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth. Eagles your OCS Eagles surrender 2 runs. Eagles now lead 8-2 as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Eagles will bring to the plate. Should be 8, 9, and 1 hole hitters. That should be Rayleigh, Vadrine, and Smalling. Eagles got into a little bit of trouble that inning. Had a chance to get out with no runs, but a hard fly ball to the right field fence just over the outstretched glove of Rayleigh was able to give them the 2 runs that they scored.
Well, thankfully, we got a little insurance. We got 6 on them. But that doesn't mean we need to get off the gas.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Isaac Rayleigh up to bat for OCS. First pitch he sees, high and outside for ball 1. Again, Central Catholic is on their 2nd pitcher of the contest. Next pitch to Rayleigh. In there for strike 1. Counts now 1 ball and 1 strike. Rayleigh with a single his last plate appearance. The 1-1.
I don't know if you noticed this, Coach, but his fastball, his approach where his arm slot is, if our guys can pick it up quick enough, he comes high over top for his fastball, and he comes with his arm slot on the further out on his off-speed pitch.
Looks like a blooper could drop. And what a play by the right fielder for Central Catholic, diving catch to record the first out of the inning. Right where you want to hit the ball, the fielder just made a better play.
That's it. He was able to get to it. But like I was saying, his arm slot's a lot lower for that. I guess he gets a little more curvature on that ball. So if we can pick up on it, we should be able to hit this guy very well.
Up to bat next for OCS will be number 19, Luke Vadrine. Had an RBI single his last plate appearance. First pitch outside for ball 1. Again, I kind of feel like he's trying to set it up outside to make it dive back in. 1-0 is the count to Luke Vadrine. Next pitch, swing and a miss. That's strike 1. The 1-1 pitch. Hits a scooper to second base. Second baseman fields it over to first for the 2nd out of the inning. That's going to bring up the top of the Eagle lineup. Reese Smalling up to bat. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
If anybody can start it, it's going to be Reeder, top of the lineup.
First pitch to Smalling, way outside for ball 1. So far, every batter has faced a first pitch ball. Next pitch, dives in there toward the third base side, shortstop, long field, and beats him by a step he gets the throw in by a step at first base, and that will be the 3rd out of the inning. Give you the sponsor for 2nd inning sponsor is Chris Thomas Farm Bureau Insurance. For all your insurance needs, call Chris at 318-283-0200. And your 3rd inning sponsor, that was Forsyth Avenue Church of Christ, where everyone's welcome to worship at 10 a.m. on Sundays. Visit facoc.org for more information. We're going to head to the top of the 4th inning. OCS leads this contest 8-2. You're watching OCS Eagle Baseball or listening to it here on the OCS Sports Network.
We at Sterlington Physical Therapy are excited to serve this community and are dedicated to providing exceptional physical therapy. Because every patient has unique needs and goals, we strive to provide individualized treatment plans, hands-on manual therapy techniques, and corrective exercises targeted to fit your needs. To schedule an appointment with Craig Lowry PT and Brandon Spires PTA, call us today at 318-235-9326. Or come by and see us at 8649 Highway 165 North in Sterlington.
There's no better time to get rid of those glasses or contacts. Now with the latest in LASIK, all laser eye LASIK, safe and ultra precise.
With iLASIK, there's no need to wait.
Welcome back to the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth. Top of the 4th inning. 4th inning action brought to you by Marion State Bank. For all your banking needs, check out Marion State Bank. With 6 locations, they can take care of you. First pitch of the inning is a swing and a miss. Gavin Polk throws that one past number 24. That's going to be Bryce Talbot for strike number 1. Counts 0-1. Next pitch. High fly ball hit to left field. Coach calls him off, and Coach calls off Smalling and records the first out of the inning. Coach looked like he lost it for a second.
Sure did.
Was able to pick back up on it and record the out.
Reed was right there, man. He caught him off last second. He was wide open, but thankfully, communication. Our guys are trained well, coached well, play well, and that shows it right there. Communication.
Number 4, Luke Groh, up to bat for Central Catholic. First pitch of the at bat, swing and a miss. That's strike 1. Again, as we have another visitor from the other field, as a foul ball, has made its way to our field. So the count's 0-1. Talbot tried to check swing. He went around. Next pitch from Polk.
Ooh,
Don't know where. Just barely missed. So 1 ball and 1 strike.
It was a good take. Good take by that guy.
1-1 is the count. 1 out here in the top of the 4th inning. Swing and a miss there. That's going to be strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes. One-two count. Next pitch from Polk. That one skips across the plate. It's going to be ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Must have taken one off the wing. Aaron starting to flex that shoulder. Looks like he's hurting a little bit, but good thing he's tough.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Luke Groh. Got him with strike 3. Strikeout number 4 by Gavin Polk. What a pitch there, low and away, and got the strike call.
That jump makes you feel pretty good as a pitcher. I don't know what it feels like, but I'm sure it feels good.
Well, that does make the Eagles feel good, as now they have 2 outs here in the top of the 4th inning. That's going to bring up Lincoln Kitchen for Central Catholic with 2 outs, nobody on. Next pitch from Polk. That one was in the dirt. Great block by Eldridge.
I mean, he contorted his body.
I don't know what he was doing there.
That was amazing.
What a contort there by him blocking it. Nonetheless, that's going to be ball 1.
Aaron the contortionist.
So 1-0 count to Kitchen. That one's in the dirt again.
Did it again.
That's going to be ball number 2.
Yeah. He got a lot of spin on that ball.
So 2-0 is the count. 2 outs, no runners on for Central Catholic. Gavin Polk looking to work from a 2-0 count right here. Chopper hit right back up the middle. Smalling feels it on the run. On the throw, on the bounce. What a throw by Reed Smalling for the 3rd out of the inning. Gavin Polk's going to stay on the field and shake that man's hand, because that was an incredible play by Reed Smalling.
Wow. Man, he's so good.
Great defensive effort by him. And the Eagles are going to go back to the plate for the bottom of the 4th inning. You're listening to OCS Eagle Baseball here on the OCS Sports Network.
They may be listening.
We at Sterlington Physical Therapy are excited to serve this community and are dedicated to providing exceptional physical therapy. Because every patient has unique needs and goals, we strive to provide individualized treatment plans, hands-on manual therapy techniques, and corrective exercises targeted to fit your needs. To schedule an appointment with Craig Lowry PT and Brandon Spires PTA, call us today at 318-235-9326. Or come by and see us at 8649 Highway 165 North in Sterlington.
There's no better time to get rid of those glasses or contacts. Now with the latest in LASIK, all laser eye LASIK, safe and ultra precise.
With iLASIK, there's no need to wait. It's blade-free and worry-free.
Only at Hike Humble Eye Center, the eye LASIK leader. Call for a free evaluation. 318-32-LASER, 318-32-LASER.
Make the high, humble decision for your LASIK care and clear vision.
Welcome back to the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth OCS gets the Central Catholic Eagles down in order. Eagle bats will come back to the plate. They'll bring up to the plate the 2, 3, and 4 hole hitters. Should be Coates, Raymond, and Cooper Thomas.
Broadcast staircase. Broadcast staircase.
Broadcast staircase, because this is not a booth. I'll tell you that right now. Ridge Coates up to bat for the Eagles. He's been 2 bats. He's kind of taking Cooper Thomas's role as a kid that's getting hit by the pitch. He's been hit twice in his 2 plate appearances. We'll see what happens. Plate appearance number 3, first pitch to him. High for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Ridge Coates. Next pitch, high and away, ball 2. Again, thank you guys for listening to this broadcast. We appreciate you joining us. The 2-0 pitch, make that 3-0 pitch now. 3 balls and no strikes to Coates. Look for the good old 3-0 fastball maybe coming up. A 3-0 pitch. He hits the outside corner there for strike 1. (3-1) is the count. That's ball 4. Ridge Coates will take a free pass to first base. I think with the scouting report on Ridge, I could possibly see that being on purpose.
He hates to walk. I mean, every pitch was high and away, so, yeah, they were trying to pitch away from him.
Yeah.
They've done their scouting reports. They've read them. They know what he can do. But the unfortunate thing for them is we got William Raymond, and we got Cooper Thomas. I mean, you walk one, you got someone following up behind them.
Speaking of that person, that's going to be William Raymond. First pitch he sees in the dirt. Doesn't get away from the catcher enough for Ridge to go to second, but that will be ball 1. So 1 ball and no strikes to William Raymond. Third inning action brought to you by Marion State Bank for all your banking needs. Go check them out. 6 locations. They can serve all of your banking needs. The 1-0. Hard hit chopper to shortstop. Shortstop up. Over the first. Pulls him off the bag. Ball goes bouncing off the wall. So Ridge Coates makes his way to third. And Eagles have runners on the corners after the throwing error. So the Eagles with runners on the corners. After William Raymond picks up, I want to call that a single.
Call it a single.
And that's going to bring up the designated hitter, Cooper Thomas, who's had a day so far with a double and a single and 2 RBIs.
Yeah, I'm giving him a hit. That was a difficult play for the shortstop to make. I'm giving it to him. Of course, I'm a little partial for our boys.
Runners on the corners for the Eagles. First pitch to Cooper Thomas. Outside for ball 1.
Oh, my gosh.
Ball gets away from the pitcher on the throwback, but nobody moves.
Wouldn't cool if it did.
Yeah. The ever-aggressive Coach Robbie DeVinny doesn't send him.
I mean, my spirit animal over there. I'm like, dude, run him.
So 1 ball, no strikes to Cooper Thomas. Runners on the corners for your Eagles. Foul tip there. Coach started to make his way, but it was foul tip. That'll be strike 1. One ball, 1 strike, no outs. Coates on third, Raymond on first for your OCS Eagles. Eagles lead the contest 8-2. That one's high and away. That's going to be ball 2. In Kitchen on the mound for Central Catholic. He is a lefty, so a lot of his pitches are starting wide and diving back into the zone. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Ball skied up to Central Catholic Eagles giving chase.
Out of play.
But they run out of room. That's going to be a Washington agency foul ball. Runs the count 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. Going to try to give you an update of the other semifinal going on here in just a moment. Score remains 3-0 Central Catholic, Covenant Christians leading that contest.
There's a lot of cheering going on.
A lot of cheering going on.
Giving us some questions of what's going on. Still reigning 3-0.
That 2-2 pitch there, outside and high, that's going to be ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes to Cooper Thomas. Cooper Thomas has a full count now. There is an open base, so if he's walked, there'll be the bases loaded with Aaron Eldridge up to bat next. Here's the payoff pitch. It doesn't hit him. I didn't want it to hit him because he's been hit enough.
I'm telling
but
you.
he does draw the wall.
The man's got a target on him. I think up to actually, I don't know what it is. At one point, he's been hit 15 times this year.
Oh, yeah.
With 2 of them were called off. But, 15 times at one point. And that was probably 3-4 weeks ago.
So far, that's 2 Ken's Coffee Service walks in this inning. For a Bretta Brew in your office, call 361-0035. Ken's Coffee Service, proud sponsor of OCS Eagle Baseball. Aaron Eldridge swings at strike number 1. Bases loaded with Eagles, nobody out. Eagles lead the contest 8-2 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Kitchen comes set on the mound. That's going to be ball number 1.
Ooh,
quick throw over to.
That's a bold move.
Very bold move, and I don't think Coach Whitney was happy that he didn't get back quick enough.
You throw to the third baseman with the sun in your eyes.
And that rolls to the corner. That's 2 Eagles scoring.
That's right.
Counts 1-1 to Aaron Eldridge. Next pitch, outside for ball number 2. Two balls and 1 strike to Aaron Eldridge. Bases loaded, no outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Next pitch. High fly ball to the dugout,
First
and it's
base side.
all the way foul for a Washington Agency foul ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Aaron Eldridge. If Aaron can hit one down one of these lines, either first base or third base line, they're playing very tight to the middle of the field, if you ask me. A lot of space down the lines. The 2-2 pitch is high for ball 3. Full count here to Aaron Eldridge. Nowhere to put him. If Aaron Eldridge is walked, the Eagles will score their 9th run of the contest. Payoff pitch for Aaron Eldridge. Here's the question, will that hit get down? And it gets down. And you could possibly have 3 Eagles score. 2 Eagles score. All 3 Eagles score.
Wow.
Folks, we got caught up watching. Let me explain to you what just happened.
Oh, my God.
Aaron Eldridge hits a deep fly ball to left center field. Center fielder is unable to make the play. So 2 Eagle runners, the first base Eagle and the second base Eagle, were both side by side literally as they're rounding third. They get to third. Coach Devaney tries to stop the second one.
Yeah.
He doesn't see the stop. So both of them slide literally in succession with each other, and all 3 runs.
And the catcher didn't know. He got the ball to tag. He turned and stopped to see what did I just see? He stopped to watch the game. He's like, what is this?
It was the craziest thing I've ever seen, folks.
That's insane.
If you've ever seen the movie Rookie of the Year, where Roland Gardner gets on base, that's exactly what it looked like as they both slid into home plate.
Oh my God!
What a play! What a hit by Aaron Eldridge!
That's amazing.
Who gets a 3 RBI double right there, and those 2 guys literally side by side.
That's amazing.
What a play! You can't just do nothing but tip your hat. The Eagles have built now an 11-2 lead in this contest. Man,
yeah, Cooper was on first, and because of how you play this game, the ball's hit to left center.
Right.
You have to go to second base, stand on second base, see what happens. Because if he drops, you don't want to be on first. Mm-hmm. And so just by the normal play of game, he is on second base with was that William Raymond?
Yeah.
And so, they both scored at the same time. That was amazing.
What an amazing play.
That's amazing.
And now the Eagles, here in the bottom of the 4th inning, have built an 11-2 lead.
That's right. And, folks, if you're not able – if you're wanting to watch this game, get the app, NFHSA app. You can watch the game through there.
Absolutely. First pitch to Vullion, way outside for ball 1. Eagles with an 11-2 lead here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Eagles want to keep their foot on the gas right now with an opportunity to build this lead to over 10.
Yeah, no outs.
With no outs. Chance to possibly end it next inning. Voglion gets underneath that one. That's going to be a Washam Agency foul ball. There's some excitement going on at the field behind us. Can't really give you a score update, but Coach Stevens is going to take a peek. Still 4-0 Central Catholic lead, 3-0 lead, excuse me, Central Catholic, not Central Catholic, excuse me, Covenant Christian leading that game with Cedar Creek. 1-1 count to Voglion. Voglion squares the bunt, drops one, but it does go foul for strike number 2. So Voglion with a 1-2 count, no outs, runner at second base for the Eagles.
Yeah, it looks to be 3-0 still, top of the 5th.
Over in the other semifinal match.
Yeah, over the other field.
1-2 count to Voglion, runner at second base, no outs for the Eagles.
So I just got a message from Coach Parker. He said, unfortunately, the FHS network isn't working half the time. But if you know what?
The LHSAA app actually has the game too.
Do they really?
They have the game as well.
But I still bet it's not as good as the Eagle Sports Network.
Producer extraordinaire Heath Griffin.
I mean, he is the absolute best.
2-2 count to Voglion. Runner at second base. Runner goes at second. Ball hit to center field, and that's going to be caught, and he is going to be doubled up at second base. So hard hit ball to center field. Unfortunately, center fielder caught it. It was a hit and run. By the time he realized it, he was already dead to rights at second. So now the Central Catholic just pulled a double play. So now there are 2 outs. Gavin Polk up to bat for the Eagles.
2 outs, but I would say that the wind isn't blowing too hard in their sails.
Yeah.
Because getting a double play usually has a little more excitement.
Ball hit to center field one more time. Center fielder for Central Catholic records the final out of the inning. And that'll do it for the Eagles. In that half of the inning, Eagles have extended their lead. Eagles lead the contest 11-2. Heading to the top of the 5th inning. We'll be right back here on the OCS Sports Network.
Hey, Eagles fans, it's game time, and Marion State Bank is proud to sponsor Washita Christian Eagle Baseball. Marion State Bank is your trusted financial teammate and your home base for all things banking. Rooted in our community, we proudly support local athletics. Marion State Bank, rooted in local athletics. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The Trash Guys offer residential service in Washita Parish and commercial dumpster services in Washita and surrounding parishes. As the exclusive trash provider of OCS, the Trash Guys are proud to partner with OCS Eagles this season. Contact us at 376-9111 or at trashguysla.com or find us on Facebook. Support your local Trash Guys.
Welcome back to the Lubbock Marine broadcast booth, or broadcast stairwell. That's where we give you this game from, the stairwell. Heading to the 5th inning. 5th inning action brought to you by D&H Sporting Goods. For all your OCS Eagle gear, check out their location in Sterleton. They'll get you fixed up. Eagles with another big inning, plating 3 to push their lead to 11-2 here in the 5th inning. And the Eagles of Central Catholic will bring to the plate. It'll be the 9, 1, and 2 hole hitters. It'll be Pickens, Grow, and Irwin for Central Catholic. First up to bat, number 8, Pickens for Central Catholic. First pitch he sees from Polk. Hard hit ball to Godovini at second base. Bo one hops it over to first. First out of the inning there. Nice play by Bo Davini, playing it on the hop. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. That's going to bring up the top of the Central Catholic lineup. Parker Grow up to bat.
Catcher, number 18, Parker Grow.
Parker Grow, top of the Central Catholic lineup, coming to bat. 1 out here, top of the 5th inning. OCS leads 11-2. Next pitch. Nice change of pace pitch there for strike 1. Here comes an 0-1 pitch. Lofter hits softly up. 3 Eagles giving chase. Eagles are unable to make the play, but the Eagles get it back in quick enough. Hold Grow to a single right there. Kind of hitting no man's land right there.
It was. And Bo Davini Number 5 worked really hard to get that play. Ambitious, man, ambitious.
Yeah.
I feel like Cole should have called him off, but he was running so hard after it, he probably thought he had it. That's just a tough play to make.
Yeah, very tough play. Number 23, Drew Irwin, up to bat for Central Catholic. First pitch, strike one. Eagles would love to get a double play right here. Put this inning to bed. 0-1 is the count. Next pitch. Might have been a touch high. That's going to be ball number 1. One and one is the count. One out. Runner at first base for Central Catholic. Tried to paint the corner. That gets outside. It's going to be ball 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike. 1 out. Next pitch from Polk. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2. Count even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Polk gets his sign. That one rides high for ball 3. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Full count right here. Polk has his sign and throws. Washam Agency foul ball off of the back screen. Again, for all your insurance needs, call Jonathan Washam at 318-387-4068.
With 1 out, they're going to play a little tighter up the middle so we can pull this double play, which would be phenomenal to end this amazing inning.
Pickoff attempt at first. Runner safe. First pickoff attempt of the day for Polk. Here comes the payoff pitch. And William Raymond fields it.
William.
Doesn't field it cleanly, but does enough to get the out at first base.
Good job.
That's going to be the second out of the inning. Wanted to go 2, couldn't field it just quick enough. Opted to go to first and get the tag out there.
It's heads up baseball, man. You know your limits, and he found it, and he was able to get him off the first base. That's great.
Great hustle play right there. Brandon Geraldo up to bat next. That's been a hard name to say all day long.
I'm sure his mama doesn't mind.
First pitch outside for ball 1. So,
a lot of noise coming from the field next door.
A lot of noise. We'll try to give you an update on that game here in just a second. Yeah. 1 ball, no strikes. Hard hit ball over the head of Adrien to Coates. He'll field it in left field and get it in. So Central Catholic now has runners on the corners. Try to give you an update here in a second.
4-0.
4-0 Central. 4-0 Covenant Christian is leading Cedar Creek in the other semifinal.
First baseman, number 3, Madden Rodriguez.
Madden Rodriguez up to bat for Central Catholic. He has the 2 RBI double that gave Central Catholic their runs so far in this contest. Eagles trying to find a way to get this final out, keep this lead at 9 with a chance to end it here in the bottom of the 5th inning. So Rodriguez steps into the box. Polk gives him a look. Now comes set. First pitch in there for strike 1. 0-1 is the count to Rodriguez. Runners on the corners for Central Catholic. 2 outs. Top of the 5th inning, Eagles leading 11-2. Next pitch. Off speed, changeup, drops in for strike 2, 0-2 is the count.
Sure would like to know how many pitches Gavin's at right now.
Next pitch from Polk. Check swing. He did not go around. Right now he's at 68 pitches on the scoreboard right there. Kind of hard to see.
Yeah.
I believe that's 68 pitches.
It is.
So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Central Catholic does steal first to go to second. Eagles don't make the throw. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 outs, runners at second and third for Central Catholic. The 1-2 pitch. Foul ball off his leg. Count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. Gavin gives the nod, winds up and throws. Outside, that's going to be ball number 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuce is wild on the scoreboard. Runners on second and third. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Ball hit very high in the air. Isaac Rayleigh under it and records the final out of the inning. And that'll do it for Central Catholic in that inning.
We need 1 run, Coach.
Central Catholic threatened to score. Eagles got out of it. Eagles with a very unique situation here. If the Eagles can plate 1 run, that'll do it for this contest, as it'll invoke the 10 after 5 rule. Eagles have to take care of business and get what they need to get done. 11-2 is the lead. We're into the bottom of the 5th inning right here on the OCS Sports Network.
We at Sterlington Physical Therapy are excited to serve this community and are dedicated to providing exceptional physical therapy. Because every patient has unique needs and goals, we strive to provide individualized treatment plans, hands-on manual therapy techniques, and corrective exercises targeted to fit your needs. To schedule an appointment with Craig Lowry PT and Brandon Spires PTA, call us today at 318-235-9326. Or come by and see us at 8649 Highway 165 North in Sterlington.
There's no better time to get rid of those glasses or contacts. Now with the latest in LASIK, all laser eye LASIK, safe and ultra precise.
With iLASIK, there's no need to wait. It's blade-free and worry-free.
Only at High Humble Eye Center, the eye LASIK leader. Call for a free evaluation. 318-32-LASER, 318-32-LASER.
Make a high, humble decision for your LASIK care and clear vision.
Welcome back to the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth. Eagles, 11-2 lead over Central Catholic. Eagles has an opportunity that if they can plate 1 run in this inning or any sequential inning where they have a 9-run lead, the Eagles can end it right here. Bottom half of the lineup for the Eagles, not bottom half, the bottom of the inning. Let me try that one more time.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you.
8, 9, and 1 up to bat for OCS. Isaac Rayleigh will lead off the inning for the Eagles. We'll see what Isaac can do here. Up to bat, first pitch he sees. Hits this one high, catcher moving and moving. Catcher's unable to get under it, and that is going to be a Washam agency foul ball. That is a tough play to make behind the plate.
Yeah, and the umpire was almost doing a little dance with him a little bit there.
The umpire was moving, trying to get out of his way, but the ball kept moving everywhere he moved. Nonetheless, it's just a long strike 1 for Isaac Rayleigh.
Give Isaac another chance.
So 0-1 is the count. Next pitch to Rayleigh. Another Washam agency foul ball off the back screen. So 0-2 is the count to Isaac Rayleigh. No outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Next pitch. Does not go. That's going to be ball 1. Catcher tagged him, thought he check swinged. He did not. So the count's now 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 to Rayleigh. Hard hit ball up the middle. Shortstop on the run. Gets him at first base. Oh, does he drop it? Okay, he dropped it on the transfer, so Isaac Rayleigh is out at first base. Great throw by the shortstop. Got them play on the run. Was able to get the out at first base.
We wouldn't happen to know who's pitching over there, would we?
I do not know who's pitching.
I'm sure they started Luker. But now that they're losing 4-0, I would imagine they've already made that they are able to change that out.
First pitch to Vadrine is a ball. Vadrine up to bat for the Eagles. 1-0 is the count to Luke Vadrine, Eagle third baseman. Next pitch, low. That's going to be ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to the Eagle third baseman, senior Luke Vadrine. Next pitch, hits the outside corner for strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike to Luke. 1 out, no runners on for your Eagles. That pitch way outside. It's going to be ball 3. So 3 balls and 1 strike to Luke. Picks up strike 2 right there. Thought it was a little high, but runs the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the payoff pitch. Lofter hit. Will it get down? Right fielder for Central Catholic. Over it. Makes the out in right center field. So that'll be the second out of the inning. I bring up the top of the Eagle lineup for the 4th time around. Reed Smalling up to bat. Reed Smalling, Eagle shortstop, senior for this OCS team, up to bat. Next pitch, or first pitch, in there for strike 1. Oh and 1 is the count to Smalling. Next pitch, chopper hit towards second base. Second baseman up, fields it to first for the final out of the inning. Eagles go down in order. We'll head to the top of the 6th inning. Eagles still lead the contest 6-2. You're listening to OCS Eagle Baseball here on the OCS Sports Network.
11-2.
Hey, Eagles fans, it's game time, and Marion State Bank is proud to sponsor Washita Christian Eagle Baseball. Marion State Bank is your trusted financial teammate and your home base for all things banking. Rooted in our community, we proudly support local athletics. Marion State Bank, rooted in local athletics. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
The Trash Guys offer residential service in Washita Parish and commercial dumpster services in Washita and surrounding parishes. As the exclusive trash provider of OCS, the Trash Guys are proud to partner with OCS Eagles this season. Contact us at 376-9111 or at trashguysla.com or find us on Facebook. Support your local Trash Guys.
Welcome back to the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth here. 6th inning action. 6th inning brought to you by Rimcor, longtime supporter of OCS Athletics. Top of the 6th inning, Eagles lead 11-2. I believe I said 6-2 at the broadcast halftime, but my apologies. I meant to say 11-2. First pitch to Drake Terrio, just outside for ball 1. So 1 ball and no strikes. Next pitch, Washam Agency foul ball. Makes the count 1 ball and 1 strike. Next ball, skied up. Isaac Rayleigh moving under it, and Rayleigh records the first out of the inning. So 1 out. Couple pitches, 1 out. That's going to bring up to bat number 24, Bryce Talbot.
Number 24, Bryce Talbot.
Bryce Talbot up to bat for Central Catholic. 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. First pitch from Polk. Touch high for ball 1. Polk right now working on pitch number 76 coming up. That pitch a little outside for ball 2. So 2 balls and no strikes, 1 out. here in the top of the 6th inning. Pitch, I don't know where that one missed. That looked good, but it's been low and away apparently, little low, so it's going to be ball 3, 3-0 count here to Talbot. The 3-0 pitch. That's in there for strike 1. 3-1 is the count. Next pitch from Polk, 3-1. Hard hit ball to third base. Just past the glove of Vadrine at third, and that'll be a base hit for Talbot.
Good effort. And really, if he would have come up with that, he's got the arm strength to be able to make that play, but just out of reach.
Just a touch out of reach. So that will put a runner at first base for Central Catholic. And that's going to bring up number 4, Luke Grove. Luke Grove up to bat. First pitch to Grove coming up. Hard hit ball to Vadrine, or excuse me, to Deviney. Double play at second. Got the one at first, and that'll do it. Great throw. Eagles pull the 4-6-3 double play, and the Eagles get out of the inning. Eagles maintain their 9-run lead. If they can score 1 in this inning, they can end it. You're watching or listening to OCS Eagle Baseball here on the OCS Sports Network.
We at Sterlington Physical Therapy are excited to serve this community and are dedicated to providing exceptional physical therapy. Because every patient has unique needs and goals, we strive to provide individualized treatment plans, hands-on manual therapy techniques, and corrective exercises targeted to fit your needs. To schedule an appointment with Craig Lowry PT and Brandon Spires PTA, call us today at 318-235-9326. Or come by and see us at 8649 Highway 165 North in Sterlington.
There's no better time to get rid of those glasses or contacts. Now with the latest in LASIK, all laser eye LASIK, safe and ultra precise.
With iLASIK, there's no need to wait. It's blade-free and worry-free.
Only at High Humble Eye Center, the eye LASIK leader. Call for a free evaluation. 318-32-LASER, 318-32-LASER.
Make the high, humble decision for your LASIK care and clear vision.
Welcome back to the Ludwig Marine broadcast booth. Bottom of the 6th inning. Right now, Eagles lead 11-2. Eagles need a run, and they can end this contest. Eagles have up to bat. That will be the 2, 3, and 4-hole hitters.
Cedar Creek scored.
So quick update. Cedar Creek just scored. Cedar Creek's losing that contest 4-1 right now. But the Eagles right now need to take care of business. Up to bat first for the Eagles will be number 9, Ridge Coates, who's been hit by 2 pitches and walked. So we'll see what happens at this at-bat. Will Ridge be given a chance to swing at a good pitch?
I sure hope so. I don't want to see this kid walk. He hates walking. We hate watching him walk. If he could just get one belt tie, first ball strike. First pitch ball. If he can get him a one belt tie, game over.
1-0 is the count to Coates. Next pitch. That one flying up high to Eagles from Central Catholic, giving chase. Second baseman for Central Catholic records the first out of the inning.
That's a very difficult catch the kid made.
Over the shoulder catch nonetheless. William Raymond for your OCS Eagles up to bat next. William Raymond, Eagle first baseman up to bat. William Raymond's played multiple positions this year. Played a little second, plays right traditionally. First pitch to Raymond, way outside for ball 1.
Well, if he can't make it in baseball, he can go be an ice cream man with the amount of scoops he's making. Phenomenal job at first base.
Second pitch foul ball over the visiting section. 1 ball and 1 strike to Raymond now. The 1-1 pitch, way outside. It's going to be ball 2. Here comes the 2-1 pitch to Raymond. Hard hit ball to second base. Second baseman scoops it up. Mishandles it, and Raymond's going to be safe on the fielding error by Covenant Christian. So just what the Eagles needed. Error. So 1 out, runner at first base. Raymond on first via the error, but we'll take it however we can get it. Cooper Thomas up to bat next for the Eagles. Designated hitter. Walked his last plate appearance. First pitch way outside. It's going to be ball 1.
I don't know if that's intentional to throw him away, but if it's not, it should be. Give him one low and in. Let's see what he does. He is a power hitter.
0-1 to Thomas. That one fouled off the end of his bat for strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here. Bottom of the 6th inning. Eagles lead this contest 11-2. Kitchen comes set, throws, runner goes. And William Raymond with a stolen base. Eagles now with a runner in scoring position.
It's a very good jump by William Raymond.
Great jump there by William Raymond. Love to see if Cooper Thomas can drive one deep into the outfield. You can bet William Raymond's going to round third to look to end the game. First, let's see if Cooper Thomas can do a job. A 1-2 count to Thomas. And he is hit by the pitch. Raymond went on the run anyway, but Cooper Thomas, like he's usually good for, a good hit by pitch, and he finally gets one today.
HBP, man. He's good at it.
So he will head to first base. William Raymond did go on the pitch, but he'll have to go back to second base as he was hit by the pitch. So now runners on first and second, 1 out. Aaron Eldridge up to bat for the Eagles. He had the incredible 3-run RBI double with the most craziest baseman I've ever seen in my life. First pitch outside for ball 1. One ball, no strikes to Aaron Eldridge. Runners on first and second for OCS. Hard hit ball. Drop to the right fielder. But they get him at second on the double play, and that'll do it for the Eagles. Right there, a hit and run situation right there. Second one the Eagles have hit into a double play right there, and that'll do it for OCS here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Eagles maintain an 11-2 lead as we head to the top of the 7th. Eagles need 3 outs.
That's it.
And we move to the championship game on tomorrow.
That's
We'll
right.
see who the Eagles put on the bump to finish out this contest. We'll be right back here on the OCS Sports Network.
We at Sterlington Physical Therapy are excited to serve this community and are dedicated to providing exceptional physical therapy. Because every patient has unique needs and goals, we strive to provide individualized treatment plans, hands-on manual therapy techniques, and corrective exercises targeted to fit your needs. To schedule an appointment with Craig Lowry PT and Brandon Spires PTA, call us today at 318-235-9326 or come by and see us at 8649 Highway 165 North in Sterlington.
There's no better time to get rid of those glasses or contacts. Now with the latest in LASIK, all laser eye LASIK, safe and ultra precise.
With iLASIK, there's no need to wait. It's blade-free and worry-free.
Only at Hike Humble Eye Center, the eye LASIK leader. Call for a free evaluation. 318-32-LASER, 318-32-LASER.
Make the high, humble decision for your LASIK care and clear vision.
Welcome back to the Lubbock Marine broadcast booth. The Eagles are 3 outs away from punching their ticket to the state championship game for the 2nd year in a row. And Gavin Polk is back on the mound to potentially close out this ball game for your Eagles.
He's sitting at 80 pitches. If we get 9 more in him, I think it would be it'd be a great way to end his pitching career tonight, to get a couple strikeouts.
I almost called him Cooper Thomas. Sorry. Gavin Polk on the mound looking to finish it off. Number 11 for Central Catholic up to bat. It's going to be Lincoln Kitchen. First pitch he sees. In there for strike one. Next pitch. Chopper hit up the middle. That's going to get down for a single for Lincoln Kitchen there. So Central Catholic starting off with a base hit. That's going to bring up number 8, Pickens, for Central Catholic. And I believe they're...
Coach Allen is...
Central Catholic, number 8, Noah Pickens.
Coach Chris Allen's trying to...
Something may not be right on the lineup, but that's what I had. I think everything's right. Oh, they had a courtesy runner. They have a courtesy runner on
I got you.
for Central Catholic. So that's what the confusion was. So they got that taken care of. Pickens is up for Central Catholic. First pitch from Polk. In there for strike one. He squared the bunt, pulled back. Still strike nonetheless. Polk checks that runner at first. Throws the 0-1 pitch. In there for strike two. Throws him up at the plate. Polk checks that runner one more time. Has his sign. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him ducking, and that's strike three. Polk picks up strikeout number 5. One out here in the top of the 7th inning.
He about ducked into the pitch.
Yeah, he really did.
Which would have still been a strikeout because you can't get hit with inside the strike zone.
That's right. That's going to bring up the top of the Central Catholic lineup. Parker Grow up to bat for Central Catholic. Runner on first base, one out. First pitch from Polk. That was low and outside for ball one. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. In there for strike one. Throw over to first, not in time. Counts now 1 ball and 1 strike. Again, Eagles leading this contest 11-2. Eagles need 2 outs to end this game. Next pitch. In there for strike two. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Parker Grow. Polk has his sign. Swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Throw over the first. Not in time. Polk is now strikeout number 6. And Polk is 1 out away.
That's it.
From finishing it off.
He's got 2 Ks this inning. We'll see what the let's see what he does with this next batter. Coach talking to his number 23 batter.
Number 23, that's Drew Irwin.
Drew Irwin.
And the Eagles faithful are getting on their feet.
They are a lot of excitement here, Coach.
Gavin Polk looking to finish his high school career out on the mound for OCS. Punching their ticket to the state championship game. He's 3 strikes away. First pitch of the at-bat. High and outside, that's ball 1.
He's feeling it, Coach. He threw that ball really hard.
Polk comes set. The 1-0 pitch. That's in there for strike 1. One ball, 1 strike. Runner on first base for Central Catholic. Next pitch. That one's in the dirt. He thought about swinging but pulled up. That's going to be ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Gavin has his sign. Throws. Might have been a touch out. It's going to be ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. Three-1 count, 2 outs. A ground ball infield could end it as well. Next pitch. Line drive hit to Vullion, and that'll do it as the Eagles punch their ticket to the state championship game with a score of 11-2. Excellent job by the Eagles today, and the Eagle Bats pick up big time in this contest today.
I mean, that's par for the course, man. I mean, we got really good hitters. It's shown in the last several games. I mean, listen to me. Throughout our season, we've got some high-scoring games that our guys have really utilized our bats.
You know, coming off a game where we scored 1 run in a pitcher's duel,
That's
the
right.
Eagle Bats found something today and really drove the baseball. Going back to the first inning where we picked up that 1 run in the first, and then the next inning explode for 7 more and go another inning without a run, but score 3 more following that to give us the 11.
Right.
The Eagles never looked back after that.
Yeah, that last game, it lasted a practice length. I mean, an hour and a half.
Yeah.
With we got 1 run, but I mean, like you said, these guys found something this game that is normally seen. 11-2. I mean, you can't ask for more.
Absolutely. Well, that's going to do it. And Gavin Polk, what a career he's had on the mound for the Eagles, and what a year he's had on the mound for the Eagles.
Yeah.
Pitched the Eagles all the way to the state championship game. But people think that that's the only pitching the Eagles have. The Eagles have a plethora of arms in the bullpen ready to go. You got kids like Ethan Higgins. You got Jones. You have Clark Brown. The Eagles have a lot of arms to throw, which is why they felt good.
That's right.
About putting Polk on the mound and letting him go.
And just stay in there. That's right.
And stay with what got you there.
That's right.
And let him get you there.
That's right. 94 pitches, ends his high school career with how many strikeouts was it?
6 strikeouts on the day.
6 strikeouts on a semifinal game against a great ball club. I mean, it was a great day for the Eagles.
Great day for the Eagles, but like the late Kobe Bryant once said, the job's not finished.
Not
and
done.
The Eagles know that. This senior class knows they didn't come here to win this ball game. They came here to win the game on tomorrow. So we will have all the action for you here on the OCS Sports Network. I believe the start time for that game will be 5:30 as well.
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. I apologize. 2 o'clock start for that game. We'll have the audio for you right here on the OCS Sports Network here on YouTube. We'll do it the same way we did today. No audio, but we will have the scoreboard visual.
No video.
No video.
We're going to catch it.
We're going to get it right. With no video.
Y'all just tune in, see what happens.
Just tune in. We'll have it for you.
Yeah.
But again, thank you for joining us for the penultimate game as your Eagles come away victorious 11-2, and they will play for a state championship tomorrow, 2 o'clock. Right now, the current score between Covenant Christian and Cedar Creek is 4-1. Covenant Christian is currently leading this contest. Can't see what inning it is, but Covenant Christian is leading the contest. The top of the 6th inning, so they should have a final here very soon. But looking like it might be Covenant Christian, but you never can count out Cedar Creek. We'll see whoever shows up tomorrow. That's who will play for the state title. Right. So we're going to end it here because we're going to come back tomorrow.
That's right.
So for for headmaster Sherry Slade, high school principal Mary Skelton, and for athletic director, that's going to be Coach Michael Harper. Producer extraordinaire, that's Mr. Heath Griffin. And my play-by-play guy beside me today, that's going to be Coach Jake Stevens. I am Coach Wells. We'll see you tomorrow at 1:45 for the Select Division IV Championship game.
Go Eagles.